Hey, Abora boy, this is Olu Fakola Dev Edinkai for Temple. We welcome you, Aro and Kabo, to our Ifa Temple service, Ile Ijuba. Thank you for joining us today. We got a very special sermon today planned for you. I want to begin with some prayer, just so that we can get it started. All right. Mojoba lọ́rùn Ogunda méjì àmọ́ ní àmọ́là bọ̀tán ńlá mọ́ yẹ́yẹ́ rẹ yóò sùn wọ́n ń lọ ọmọ díà fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà Ifá yóò ràtà bọ̀ mọ́ rẹ̀ bígún igé mọ́ wọ́n ní kó sàkálẹ̀ ẹ̀bọ́n ní ṣiṣẹ́ ọbẹ̀ bọ́ rúbọ Ifá ràtà bọ̀ mọ́ ibi pọ̀lọ́dé o ẹ̀wẹ̀ orí ní ràtà bọ̀ orí Ifá ràtà bọ̀ mí ibi pọ̀lọ́dé o ẹtì bọ̀ ńlá o ní ràtà bolé Ifá ràtà bọ̀ mí ibi pọ̀lọ́dé o bàdí bàbá mọ́ àràtà bọ̀ mọ́ rẹ̀ Ifá ràtà bọ̀ mí ibi pọ̀lọ́dé o omi ńlá níràtà bọ̀ yárìn lóde Ifá ràtà bọ̀ mí ibi pọ̀lọ́dé o. Translation: Ogunda méjì. We are sure of today. We are equally sure of tomorrow. Whether in 2 days their siblings will be favorable or not is what we are not sure of. These were Ifa's declarations to Orunmila when Ifa planned to provide protective shade for all of his children. He was advised to offer a bow, and he complied. Ifa, please protect us, for there's too much evil around us. When a hen hatches its eggs, it provides protection for the chicks. Ifa, please protect us, for there is too much evil around us. A big body of water protects the sand underneath. Ifa, protect us, for there is too much evil around us. Ifa, please support us. Support and bless our families. Ward off all death. Ward off all sickness, cases, controversy. Ward off fights. Emakami mene amo, emakami mene ano, emakami mene adeloku. Kamole tori Ifa loni mi. Ebora timpani ni. Enebana mi. Awati Ifa lelejo. Ifa, come to our support. Come to our rescue. Help us. Ward off all death, ward off sickness, ward off cases, controversies, ward off fight, litigation, losses, and outright fights. Give us the victory today. Aboru, aboye, aboshishe, agoto, ekaro, ekabo. Once again, this is Oluwo Fakola Dev Idinkai Ifa Temple. We welcome you to our Ile Juba Ifa Temple service. We do this every Sunday, so tap in with us. Join us every Sunday. I want folks to send us a shout out in terms of where you are from, where you're tapping in with us from, and we will communicate with you at the end. But before we even start, I want everyone who is locked in with us, I want you to type ORI in the chat. All right. Type ORI in the chat, y'all. I'm waiting on that, and then we're going to start. Ashe, thank you. Zay, Iwapwele, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Banle, I see you, Chloe Dior. Thank you. All right. again. So, what if the life that you were praying for is waiting for the version of you that finally starts listening to your ORI? Think about this. We're not talking about luck today. We're talking about destiny. I want you to type ORI once again, those who are locked in. Type ORI. And I have a question for you to answer. Have you ever walked away from a decision and said, I knew better? Have you ever thought to yourself, I knew I should not have dated that person? I knew I should not have signed those papers. I knew I should have taken that job. I knew, yet I ignored it. That feeling is what we're going to talk about today. So, most of us don't have a destiny problem. We have an obedience problem. Most people believe destiny is somewhere off into the future. Ifa is showing us that destiny is encoded inside of you. Your relationship with your Ori is what determines whether your destiny is expressed merely or if it is just imagined. Let's look at what Ifa has to say. O be baragada. We kneel and we chose our destinations. To reach Earth, we too rushed to comply with our destination. The destination cannot be reselected for life unless we reincarnate. These Wifaz decorations to Edo, the blood, the zygote. When the one who brings human beings from the sky world into this world, he was advised to offer Ebo, he complied. When we think about this, the fortunes and the misfortunes that we experience are not accidental. They have been predestined. We come into the world and function as everything is set up while we were in Oru. We set this up. Ifa is saying in Ogbe Baragada, we kneel and we choose our destiny. Before we ever enter this world, choices were already made. Let's talk about it. We have three aspects of the Ori, three aspects of the destiny. Akunleyan, Akunleba, Ayamu. So when we think about this, every destiny has Akunleyan, Akunleba, and Ayanmo. Every destiny has the aspect of destiny that you chose. And then the other aspect is the aspect that was given by the divinities after you chose. And then the last aspect, Ayanmo, that is the aspect which cannot be altered. So Ifa is telling us we did not arrive here empty. We arrived here with an assignment. So when we think of this, purpose is older than your birthday. This is point number one. Destiny was chosen before you were born. Your destiny was chosen before you got here. Let's look at the Odu Ifa. Odimeji Ifa says, Yimi Yimi, the beetle with its hard back. He was the Awol cast Ifa for Ori when he was alone and without a companion. He was advised to offer Ebo. He complied. Eti, the ear, kept Ori's company gradually. My Ori shall be blessed with companions gradually. Imu, the nose, came and kept Ori's company gradually. My Ori shall be blessed with companions gradually. Oju, the eyes, came and kept Ori's company gradually. My Ori shall be blessed with companions gradually. Enu, the mouth, came and kept Ori's company gradually. My Ori shall be blessed with companions gradually. Ahum, tongue, came and kept Ori's company. My Ori shall be blessed with companions gradually. The whole body came and kept Ori's company gradually. My Ori shall be blessed with companions gradually. When we think of this, Ori was coming from heaven to earth. Ori had 9 specific functions: feeling, hearing, thinking, seeing, speaking, tasting, eating, breathing, and smelling. Being burdened with all of these tasks, Ori cast Ifa to get help. Then, as a result of this, all of the other body parts attach themselves to the Ori. The Ori is not just your head. Your Ori is the container of the destiny. This essence permeates our whole body, following us throughout our life in this world and into the next world. We can transform our destiny based upon the things that we think. We can transform our destiny based upon the things that we say and the things that we do. When Ori prepared to leave Orun, Ori realized one thing: I can't do it alone. So Ori cast Ifa. And then the eyes came, the ears joined in, the tongue came in, the mouth came in, the nose came in, then the entire body gathered around the Ori. People think the head is merely where the brain sits. Ifa says Ori is where destiny sits. When you think about a person who gets an organ transplant and they then begin to show traits of the donor, we know that Ori is not just in the head. The Ori is in the blood. The Ori is in the skin. The Ori is throughout the body. Your brain processes information, but your Ori processes purpose. This leads to the second point. Your Ori is the container of destiny. So when we think about that, everything changes when thinking changes. Why? Because thoughts become words, and words become habits, and habits become character, and character becomes destiny. Let us look at some Odu Ifa that support us. Ika Aparo Ifa says, Ika Otra, the Awo of Enu, the mouth, cast Ifa for the mouth when it was going to cause the death of the Ori. He was advised to offer Ebo. You are sufficiently wise, and nor enough knower does not know that the mouth is capable of causing the ruin of the Ori. What we say can cause our demise. The things we say has an effect on where we go, how far we go. Let's look at Okaran Tua. Ifa says Okaran Tua Tua Tua, the Awo of Enu, the mouth. Once again, he was the one who cast Ifa for Enu when going to cause the death of destiny. She was advised to offer Ebo. She complied. The Ori can cause the death. The mouth can cause the death of the ORI. The mouth destroys ORI, not because words are magical, but because repeated words shape repeated actions. Peep gang, when you say things like, I am broke, cancel that, cancel, I am unlucky, I am old, I am damaged, I am not enough, eventually your life begins to obey your mouth. Let's stop right there. When you talk bad about yourself, your life begins to obey what your mouth says. Your mouth then becomes the architect for your feet. And eventually, the whole body follows what the mouth said. Point number 3, change your mind, change your destiny. Let's look at Owari Meji Ifa says, Agbon, the coconut shook violently without dropping from the tree. This was Ifa cast for by Yewu when weeping in lamentation of his inability to have a child. He was advised to offer Ebo. He complied. After Ebo, he was told to use live chameleon to rub his body together with his wife. They did as they were told. Before long, not too far, they gave birth to a baby boy. The baby born after rubbing the body with live chameleon, let that baby be known as Oganrara. This is a very interesting story. Bayewu and his wife, they wanted to have a child. Bayewu was incapable. And what ended up happening is they went for Ifa consultation and the Babalao told them, this is what you need to do. You need to take one live chameleon after you offer a bowl, pray, and then rub the body with the chameleon. Because the chameleon, what does it do? It's going to hear the prayers and adjust the look based upon what is being said as well. Also, the chameleon will change to whatever color it's next to. So being adjacent to that, the destiny will change. This is principle of homeopathy in action. So they did this, they prayed for a baby, and then they gave birth. They got pregnant and gave birth to a son named Oganrara. Oganrara basically means the child born after rubbing the body with chameleon. Now, Ifa says further in this verse that Oganrara was not a good-looking child. Oganrara was not mentally well endowed. Oganrara came into the world with defects. And as a result of these defects, his life really was not reaching the place that it needed to reach. He kept trying things and things would go awry. So he eventually went for Ifa consultation himself. And the Babala said, yes, things are not good. Yes, you were born into this world with defects. You were born into this world with shortcomings, indeed. But we can change that. You need to focus on your destiny. You need to offer a bow and use live chameleon and pray as if you are re-choosing your destiny. And that is what Oganrara did. That is how he transformed his destiny. Essentially, Ifa is telling us that some of the defects, Some of the shortcomings that you may come into the world with, your children may have come into the world with, Ifa has solution. We can adjust certain aspects of the destiny while here by re-choosing, utilizing certain aspects of Ebo. It is the two aspects, Akunlayan, Akunletba. These things we can adjust and we can manipulate. Ebo does not replace destiny. Ebo is going to remove the resistance that gets in the way of actualizing it. Sacrifice doesn't buy a destiny. What it merely does, it clears the road. When we think about this, let's think about Steve Jobs. He says, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Thousands of years earlier, Ifa also taught that Ori already knows. Then immediately return to Ifa so that when we think of this, we can follow that reference. This fourth point is destiny can be changed even after birth. Destiny can be strengthened. Let's think about this. How many opportunities died because fear spoke louder than your Ori? How many marriages failed? How many businesses failed? Friendships? How many callings were denied? The saddest funeral isn't the funeral of someone who died. The saddest funeral is when destiny dies. When destiny dies while the body is still breathing. Let's look at this. I want everyone to imagine this with me. Imagine the cemetery of unlived lives. Imagine yourself. You are 100 years old. Your body is tired. Your hair has turned gray. Your grandchildren are standing around you, around your bed, and the room is silent. You know that your time is near. Then somebody walks in. And this person isn't a doctor. It's not an ancestor, and it ain't your enemy. It's you. But not the you that lived. The you that you were created to become. Imagine that this person looks at you. And you look at yourself. The you were supposed to become looks healthier than you, more peaceful than you, more courageous than you. And he smiles because he recognizes you, but you don't recognize him. Finally, you ask, who are you? And he says, I am the man your Ori chose before you were born. Then you ask, if you are me, why didn't I become you? He then answers, because every time your Ori whispered to you, fear answered. Every time your Ori said, start, you waited. Every time your Ori said, forgive, your pride spoke. Every time your Ori said, leave, comfort convinced you to stay. Every time your Ori said, become, you chose to remain who everybody expected you to be. Then he says, I wasn't killed by your enemies. I wasn't destroyed by witches. I wasn't stolen by the Ajogun. I died every time you denied me. That is the greatest betrayal. Not someone betraying you, but you betraying the destiny that your Ori carried into this world. Some of us have spent years asking Olodumare, show me my path. Yet every day your Ori tells you, and your distractions respond instead. Today, before you ask for another blessing, I want all of us to ask for courage, to obey the blessings that we've already been shown. If you are tired of fighting your own destiny, come. Let us pray. Let us cool your Ori. Let us seek clarity through Ifa. Let us begin again. All right, I want to give us the charge for the week. So this week, stop polling everyone else about your life. Spend more time listening than scrolling. Spend more time reflecting than reacting. Honor your Ori. Build Ire and leave a legacy. Here's the affirmation for the week. Repeat after me. My Ori is clear. My mind is disciplined. My words speak life. My feet walk in purpose. My sacrifices remove resistance. I refuse to live someone else's destiny. I honor my Ori. I build Ire. I will leave a great legacy. Ashe. All right, folks. So in closing, what did we learn today? We learned most people think their greatest enemy is another person, but the greatest betrayal is you betraying your own Ori and your own destiny. We learned that before you were born, your destiny was chosen. Your Ori came into this world carrying your assignment. But every time you ignore wisdom, every time fear speaks louder than purpose, every time comfort wins over your calling, you move further away from the life you were created to live. So change your mind and change your words. Change your words and you change your actions. And when you change your actions, you change your destiny. Honor your Ori. I want you to build Ire and leave a legacy. May your Ori remain cool when the world becomes chaotic. May your mind choose wisdom over fear. May your mouth speak only what builds the destiny entrusted inside you. May your feet never wander from the path that your Ori accepted before your birth. May every sacrifice that you made remove every obstacle standing between you and your divine assignment. May your children inherit wisdom before they inherit wealth. May your family become known for character before worldly success. May your life become living proof that assignment with ORI and alignment with your ORI produces lasting Ire. Let us move in peace. Honor your Ori, change your mind, change your destiny, build Ire, leave a legacy. Ashe. Thank you all very much. So, I know someone came to your mind during this message. I want you to send this sermon to them today. And if today's sermon described exactly where your life is, sometimes you might need a little bit more than inspiration. You might need clarity. That's why we also offer personal IFA consultations or DAFAs. And you can visit our website at www.idinkaaifatemple, idinkaifatemple.com, and you can schedule a DAFA. If today's message spoke to you, I want you to type ORI in the chat. And in closing, I want y'all to live wisely, build Ire, and leave a legacy. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Agoto. So those of you who are on TikTok, we're going to stay on a little bit longer to answer some questions. I want to thank you all for joining us. Bande or Riashe, good to see you. I'm shouting everybody out. Chloe Dior, Bandele, good to see you. Ashe, good to see you. Allison, Neo American, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you all for joining us. Zay Wapele Ofun, good to see you. Bandele Asher, thank you so much. Ia, Barbara, a happy Oshefa to you, and thank you for your donations as well. Ia, Barbara, thank you. Thank you so much. Also, folks, if you like to donate, you can also donate at the website, or you can donate at the Zelle, which is 323-244-1133 if you would like us to continue this process. Thank you all so much for joining us. Let me see what's cracking on TikTok. All right, TikTok. Okay. And Instagram. I see y'all. Thank you all so much for joining us. All right. May Allah bless you. Let us live wisely, build Ire, and leave legacy. I'll be on TikTok if y'all got any questions.